I'm Evie Star, and I am here with Kimberly. And do you prefer Jason or Junior?
Either way, usually Junior on stage or to the fans, but my full name is Jason Rufus Sewell Jr., so...
so they're all in there.
Yeah, any one of those you want to pick is good for you.
Alright, well, what do your friends call you?
Jason.
Then I'll call you Jason. How about that? Alright, so just in case you didn't catch that, that's Kimberly and Jason, and they are One-Eyed Doll. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Great. Ready to play in Pensacola.
Yeah.
The rain is let up a little bit, so it's been pouring rain since we've been here.
Yeah, Jason and I were just talking about that last time the band that's headlining opened, or before they played a show here, it flooded. And like everybody was stuck here all night long.
Nice.
So it was pretty insane. So luckily, yes, thank God, we don't have paddles on a call tonight, so, you know.
Not yet.
So you guys have had a lot going on. I was reading, and you have so many awards that you guys have won recently, and you did it all yourself. Please tell me how you became who you are right now. And how did you come up with this vision and get to the place where you are, and what steps can people take to become? You've been described as the most inspirational group of the 21st century, so...
I mean, there wasn't really a vision involved or like thinking about how we're going to put this together. It just sort of slowly developed over time, and it's just one day at a time with us, really. I started out as an acoustic singer-songwriter, and kind of naturally ended up forming a band and hit the road and really just worked very hard. And did a lot of touring, a lot of touring.
You guys are always out, and that is so amazing that we always get a chance to see you, but it's got to be so exhausting too.
Thanks. Yeah, it's nicer now that we have like an agency and we've got this cool bus and a crew
and a publicist.
It wasn't always like that though.
Standby Records was who we used to release our last album, which is so I was just going to mention that something that we do, and I ran a recording studio for many years, for like 10 years, and so I was able to get to know a lot of bands and the struggles they went through. And something that we do is that when an opportunity comes along, we take it. And even if it's scary, even if it means that we sacrifice everything in our life to do it.
We sell things. We have to get out of our leases.
Yeah, and a lot of
overcome any other fears. And how does it become, like, sometimes I feel, for example, like I want something so bad and I don't understand what's holding me back, but yet in the back of my mind I do. How do you get past that?
It's scary. It's scary to go out there and do that.
Just have to jump in. Just jump into that pool of lava and see what happens, right?
And a lot of my friends' bands or bands that I've worked with in the past, they would have opportunities, but you could see they were too scared to take them. They felt like, oh, well, I've got pets, or I have my job, or I have these things holding me, my family, and all of these things. Well, it's just you just have to understand that if this is the lifestyle you want to have, it's almost always going to be not as glamorous as it looks from the outside. It's all of this.
It is never as glamorous.
It's a lot of sacrifice and a massive amount of work. And
for us, it has been. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people start out with a bunch of money or support, even just family support. That's not how I started. I started by digging stuff out of the trash and figuring out how to make merchandise with it. It was, I did it the long, hard way, and I don't recommend it to everyone.
But you did it.
But, I just sort of pieced it together, and, I didn't feel like I had a whole lot else going for me. I'm a terrible waitress. I'll tell you that. I didn't really enjoy housekeeping. I was a maid. I was a waitress. I worked in a factory. I was a teacher, and
Did you just feel like you weren't meant to be ordinary?
I don't know. I mean,
I know that may come off as kind of cocky, but there's just something inside of you that I can see that obviously a lot of others can too. That's special, and that you were meant for something more than a Walmart job or a housekeeping job or
Well, I mean, I don't think it's anything more than those jobs. It's just a different kind of job, and I have like less of a sense of shame for doing stupid things in front of people. Maybe that helps.
How did you get to there then? Because I could talk to you guys like it's nothing, but try to get me to talk to that thing when nobody's looking and there's no one there.
That's hard. I know that's hard. Yeah, like, that's okay.
What in the world am I supposed to say?
Yeah, no, it's hard.
How do you conquer all that though? It's really hard, especially, I know you shouldn't be concerned about other people's really opinions of you if you know you're doing right, but I mean...
Well, if you're a performer, you're kind of basing your whole thing on other people's opinion of you, if we're really being honest. I mean, we're doing it for ourselves because we enjoy doing it, but the feeling of performing for an amazing audience who's reciprocating your energy and doing the thing, like that is so much different from playing to an empty room, and we all know that. We all know that anxiety of
feeling of small crowds based on.
Yeah, I mean, it's so it's for performance. We're doing this for that reciprocal energy. If that's not there, it feels terrible. Yes. Even if you're playing songs that you really love, it just doesn't feel as good when people aren't bringing it,
they
back.
Have to feed the energy right back at you. Some people ask me, how do you think these bands sing these same songs for 25 years? I'm like, because the crowd gives them the energy right back at
you. That's a good thing.
And it just feeds your soul. I mean, how could they not want to sing those songs?
Yeah.
And hear people chanting.
Totally.
Speaking of, you guys are doing a cover of Depeche Mode, which, what can we expect from that cover as far as I'm not sure if I can articulate this.
Production?
No, okay, Lacuna Coil did a cover of that same song several years ago. Is it going to be dark and creepy? Because they're so...
It's, well, I can say that the original is like a 80s new wave kind of synth pop song. And this one's more, we wanted to go a little more heavy and punk rock with it.
That's awesome.
And it sounds like I Said to Kill and One Eye Doll. Like, it sounds like us. It's like exactly what you would expect.
I think it's pretty cool because people describe you guys in the most interesting ways. One of them was Strawberry Shortcake meets Gore. And another one was Valentine's Day meets Halloween. How do you feel about that? Because I think it's pretty awesome that you can relate to contrasting ends of the spectrum, and most people in between, obviously.
I don't know. It just kind of comes out that way. I'm not really sure how I feel about it or how that happens. I just kind of, I guess that's our dynamic. I don't know.
Well, I love the theatrical energy you guys put into it. And you guys use Japanese anime to help describe and. Is that something?
I think that's probably has been. I lived in China for a while before I started performing, and it probably rubbed off on me a little bit. That's all I can really say. I don't, watch a lot of anime or read a lot of manga or anything like that. But I'm sure just being saturated in that world for a little while right before I started performing had something to do with.
What was that like living in a whole different country and probably not knowing the language at the time? And
it was different. Yeah, I had to pick up the language while I was there and find work. And
so you speak Chinese? That's pretty cool.
I can get by. I'm pretty rusty now. It's been over 10 years, but I can pull it out sometimes if I need it.
Hey, that works. I wish I could speak Korean sometimes so that when they talk trash at the nail salons, I know what they were saying.
You're like, I know what you're saying, sister.
What about you, Jason? What's this whole experience been like for you? Impossible?
Yeah, it's been great. We, I started out being a producer and recording her albums. And then, a couple years later, I ended up joining the band full time, and I feel like I'm technically the drummer in the band, but I think my first role still is as the producer. So.
I think you guys both play a lot of roles. I mean, there's only two of you, and your guys fill the room up like there's an entire band up there. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, like I said, the cool makeup and the whole backdrop and just the experience of it all. And you'll see, I don't know if you've ever played here before, but it's pretty intimate, and you can see the entire crowd, and you can see the stage from anywhere.
Yeah, we play. This will be our third time playing.
Oh, right on. So yeah, I mean, you obviously know it's going to be a pretty cool night for you tonight.
Hopefully, yeah.
I
You get
hope
to have
so.
a pretty intimate crowd with people who are actually here to see you.
Yeah.
You know?
I hope
Well,
it's going to be good. I mean, we never actually know when we're walking into a train wreck.
Yeah.
It won't be.
It wouldn't be as exciting though if we
So
did.
this is
Pretty
our.
much here in this town, because it's the Bible Belt, if they are here, they want to come. Otherwise, like, really wanted to come.
Yeah.
Because there's some shows I'm like, man, I want to go, but do I really feel like getting out?
It's and it's crazy rain monsoon, so hopefully some people will show up tonight.
They'll show.
I think they're used to that in Florida.
Yeah, this has been,
South Alabama. What you
yeah, I just wanted to mention though that it has been really great playing for our audience. So you know, this is our third. We're co-headlining this with I Set to Kill. So each night we trade off who goes last. But
it's been really fun.
Yeah, I Set to Kill is playing last tonight.
Okay.
And then we're playing last tomorrow night, for example. And we played last night. So
we're both headlining every night.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's like
our name is on the marquee.
Almost like clockwork. Whoever is not playing last that night gets on the marquee.
Yeah, it's
for some reason they want to put both
exactly,
of us there.
Yeah.
But we are equals. We're totally happy.
Up into the green room, open the conference room, and then open the wall. Okay, it's an old Illuminati temple.
Whoa!
So,
check that out.
Like, actually, Aaron from Jim and I found them. I had to go downstairs to get my tripod, and they started exploring and found all these Mason symbols and all this Illuminati stuff behind them. I was like, ooh, creepy. But anyways.
Well, I just wanted to say that, you know, this is now our third headlining tour, so we did 2 before this of the whole U.S., and it's been really great playing to our audience, you know. It's always really cool to play to a whole new group of, you know, brand new people. But people that are here to see us and know our songs and sing along with it and everything, it's really great.
Looking out and see all them all wearing their one-eyed doll shirts. And
there's a ton of them here.
Yeah, I love that. I love
that. Your logos and stuff are so cool. How did you not want to wear that?
Thank you. We try to, you know, the artwork and the t-shirts, you know, it's half fashion, so I think you know, we try to make our stuff like all of it is art. So
we try to make our shirts so that even if you've never heard of the band, that you still want to wear the shirt. You see that shirt and you're like, I don't know what that is, but I want it.
Really
you know,
no matter what it is.
Right. A lot of our
sketches out there for sale that one of you painted.
No, the artwork that's on the table is I was actually just going to bring him up. There's an artist named Aaron Bordner. He's a comic book artist. He's amazing. And he started drawing fan pictures of us a couple years ago, or even a year ago. And we were like, whoa, who is this guy? I mean, because we get a lot of fan art, and so once in a while we're like, ooh, I'll contact that guy. So we contacted him. We're like, dude, can we use some of this? Like, we love this. How can we do this? And so he's like, yeah, sure. So he let us use one of his pictures on a shirt. That was the POW shirt. It's a Chinese song. And then we hung out in Cleveland, all of us, on tour, and we started telling him about the album that was going to be coming out, which was Witches, which is a concept album about the Salem witchcraft hysteria of 1692. And he is all about it. He knows everything about the Salem witchcraft hysteria. He's absolutely knew what was going on. And he wanted to do the artwork. So we're like, you know what? Cool, do the artwork. So he did. He busted out the artwork for Witches and a bunch of t-shirts and posters, and he made art for the table. Now we have a comic book with him. Like, it's ridiculous.
I was going to ask you about comic books. I just said that.
So we've done a whole bunch. A lot of what you're seeing out there is Aaron Bordner artwork.
So I know we can expect you guys to stay on tour because it's kind of who you are and what you love to do, and obviously
as long as we can.
Record. Yeah.
We can, you know, as long as we're able to.
You're doing NAMM, correct? You're doing some sort of signing for like Revolver.
Well, we did that actually in January. NAMM was in January, yeah.
Yeah. See, I was reading through real fast, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is cool."
Yeah. Well, really, Kimberly has sponsorship with an amp company called Black Star, and they make really amazing amps. And she did a signing with Lita Ford from the Runaways, and
she's awesome.
That was a cool experience. I bet.
I had fangirled really bad. we're in the autograph line, and I'm just like, you're so cool. I just really love you. Like, it was cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's great.
One last thing is, Enjoy the Silence going to be your first single off of the new album?
I don't think it's going to be on an album. It's just, we kind of just did
it for the tour mainly. Yeah.
We just did it for fun, for the tour, because we love I Said to Kill, and like, why not? It's not really for an album or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're doing with it is that everybody who has bought a ticket from our official site for the Visions tour and our VIPs are going to be emailed download codes to get that song, like, in the next few days.
Yeah, hopefully in the next couple.
And then it'll officially be released May 1st, just as a single, like, on its own. I don't think we have an album in mind for it.
And by the way, guys, you can purchase Witches. It is out on Amazon,
yes,
iTunes, and all that stuff now.
Get it
If you just
wherever.
Google One-Eyed Doll, it's going to come up really.
And yeah, you
great album.
You can make it one word. If you want to spell it correctly, put a dash in between one-eyed.
Yes, hyphens are
So, it's up to you. Just, you can find it any way you try. I promise. I've tried it all different ways, and it works.
The biggest dork in music, I come up right away. Just be image search.
Actually, if you Google image search, if you Google image search drum dive, Kimberly's butt comes up. This very first picture.
Yes. Oh, you saw it?
That's for
Yeah, that's right there. Yeah.
Look for that. Look for that butt on Google.
Yeah.
In my
Check her
sweatpants.
butt out on Google.
Still wearing my pajamas in the interview.
It's a black and yellow. It's a black and yellow tutu. She's wearing a black and yellow tutu, and she's diving into me on the drum set. I mean, that's Kurt Cobain did drum dives. Like, everybody does drum dives, so that's a pretty big thing for you. Just Google image search drum dive, and her picture comes up.
That is pretty awesome.
My butt's on Google.
Yep. Very first result. Try it.
My boobs are, no, not
It's been that way for years.
Her boobs and my butt. See if you can tell the difference.
Yeah, you know.
We can totally.
We're black right now, so you really can tell the difference. No, I mean,
Right, yeah, like, let's see. Do you think we can
compare boobs and butt? Yeah, they're about the same size. Hey, my boobs are the same size as Kimberly's booty. On that note, I think I want to let you guys get dressed and practice your acoustic.
I say you shouldn't play in sweatpants today.
No, I mean, you're gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I think I love it when you get all dressed up and, like, all the flowy stuff on stage.
I would die.
You inspired me. I have all this flowy stuff on right now. Really? I love flowy stuff, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
It's like, it goes in the front and the back.
Ooh, I would so wear this on stage. It's cute.
If you want to borrow it, you can. It's just, it's long all the way. It's not split up the sides. I'll just have it kind of tight in the front.
I have a dress that's similar to that. It's that flowy one.
Yeah.
New fashion for stage, yay.
You haven't worn that on this one yet, have you?
I haven't been
Well,
wearing
you should
that.
wear that tonight.
I think you should.
I'll try. If I can rock it, I'll try.
If not, and you want to borrow this, let me know. I'll hook you up with this. Because like I said, it is long all the way.
Thank
and it's split on each side, and you can tie it and button it and all kinds of crazy.
Probably wouldn't survive the show.
Who cares? It's a shirt. And I can always say she wore my hair on stage. So.
I can never actually wear really nice things on stage because it just gets trashed.
Yeah, I gave up on wearing good stuff to concerts a long time ago because
Don't wear something you don't want a whole beer poured onto or ripped in the audience. Get my footprint on it right here.
Or her butt print.
My butt print, yeah.
Alright guys, well I cannot wait to see you for the third time tonight and get some pictures. And thank you for this interview, and thank you to your awesome publicity company, Concrete Marketing, for hooking us up.
Hi Ashley, we love you.
Yes, Ashley, you rock. Buddy, you want to say goodbye to, like, shout outs to your fans, family, friends, anybody special?
I'm going to shout out our super fan, Jersey Sobsky, who really helped promote the show. He's been on Team One-Eyed Doll for years now, and he printed up himself 3,000 flyers, full color flyers, and put them out all over town to help.
You haven't even seen them.
Really cool, dude.
I've been hearing about these flyers.
Yep.
Yeah, so thanks.
Well, make sure she sees the flyers.
Oh yeah, we'll have some after the show.
Well, he gave us the excess flyers to use as autograph cards or whatever, so grab one. They'll probably be at our merch booth
Definitely.
inside.
We'll go back in and recheck out the merch booth.
I've heard that they're pretty cool.
I've seen some cool stuff on your merch table. Yeah.
We got things.
Well, we're going to go enjoy the show.